scholars. My name is Miss Strand, and I am from Archway Glendale's Athenaeum team. I am so excited that we have been able to provide you with a virtual Athenaeum during this time when we cannot go to school. I hope you guys are going to enjoy all the fun activities and things we have planned for you, and I cannot wait to hear about everything you have learned from them. All right, let's get started, and I hope you enjoy them. So I'm super excited about today's lesson because we're talking about cats. And if you know me, you know that cats are my favorite animal. I was trying to find my cat ears, but they got up and walked away because I can't find them. And I'm really sad because I wanted to wear them. But it's okay because my love of cats is still real. We're going to start off by looking at a few images of cats. I will warn you, they're super cute, okay? So I warned you. This is the first image. I want you to try to figure out what shapes you see. Look at its eyes, maybe its ears. What about its nose? What shape can you make out from its nose? What about this last one? Look at its head. So we could see that maybe the eyes could be the circles. They could be circles right here. The ears could be triangles. The head could be a square maybe. And the nose could also be a triangle. Now I challenge you to look around your room right now and what object can you see shapes in it? You can find anything and you can break it down to the basic shapes that make it up. For example, this candle. It's kind of tricky, but hello. There's a circle right there. There's a circle right here. So it's made up of circles. Most things you find around your room can be made up of a bunch of different shapes. We're going to be talking about an abstract artist named Paul Klee today. Paul Klee was from Switzerland, and he loved painting cats, birds, and he also loved playing the violin. Now, I mentioned before this that it's called abstract. He's an abstract artist. Now, what does an abstract piece of art look like? Well, abstract art means that it's made up of bold lines, bold shapes, and bold colors. So how about we just take a look at some of his paintings right now. You can kind of get an idea of what he means by bold colors, bold shapes, and bold lines because you see a lot of different shapes in here. Let's look at another one. This one has a lot of shapes. I really like this one. What about bold colors? What does that mean? Now, he uses a lot of red, and red is a very bold color because it stands out. And lines. We mentioned that it involves bold lines. What does that mean? Now, there's a lot of lines. You can see the lines right here. You can see them in between each shape. That is what is called a bold line. We can see it. And the shapes are also bold because they're outlined, they're colored, and you can totally see what shape it is. Now, what shapes are appearing the most in this image? We have squares, rectangles, triangles, and circles. So you can kind of get an idea of what an abstract piece of art looks like. Now today we are going to analyze one of his pieces of art, and it's called Cat and Bird. Let's look at it. This is called Cat and Bird. Can you guys spot the bird? Now, it doesn't look exactly like a bird because remember, this is abstract art. It doesn't exactly look like the image of what it's supposed to be, but it's still representing that exact image. All right, the bird is actually right here above the cat's head or in between its ears. That's where the bird is. It's kind of funny how he painted birds and cats together because aren't they supposed to be enemies? I don't know. That's something to think about. So today we're actually going to be recreating Cat and Bird. And we're going to do that right now. So let's begin. All right, scholars. So for this activity, you're going to need one piece of blank paper, a pencil, any black marker that you have at home, and colored pencils, crayons, or markers, anything that you have. So to begin, we're going to start by drawing a W. Now this W is not going to look like a typical W that you normally would draw at school. We're going to start up here. I draw a straight line down, and we're going to do a small hump, just like that. Then we're going to do another small hump, just like so. All right, so see how it's curved and not pointed like a normal W. This next part, we're going to take this top point and we want to bring it all the way around so it connects to this point. So here we go. We're going to draw a curve and go all the way around so that it connects perfectly into this side. See how it looks like it's just all connected, because that's exactly what we want. Now we're going to do it again for this side. Take this point and we're going to connect it to here. Now we want to have a little space in the middle. Just like that. Now we have this space. Next, we're going to draw the eyes. For the eyes, we're going to draw something similar to this shape right here. We're going to start at this point and draw a hump right there and another hump to connect it. We're going to do that to this side. Start here, a hump, and then connect it with another hump. There's our eyes. Now, does this look perfect? No, it doesn't have to. That's the best part. It does not have to look perfect because it's abstract. So this next part is kind of just filling in some of the small details that we have left. We need to do its eyes, its nose, its mouth, and a neck. And of course, whiskers. For the eyes, we're going to draw this shape, little oval, but just right in the center of each eye because it needs to see somehow. For the nose, I'm going to draw little hearts. Well, actually, I'm going to draw one big heart. And it's going to start here, and this is where the point at the bottom where it's going to end. See how I kind of blended it into the sides, just like so? I blended it in on both sides. All right. Let's draw the whiskers. We want 3 whiskers on each side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Let's draw the mouth. The mouth is super easy. Just boom, just like that. We're done with the mouth. Let's give it a neck. That is our cat that we are going to color in later. Now let's move on to the bird, because remember it's called Cat and Bird. For the bird, I have found that it's easiest to draw the legs first. Now, we do not want to connect the legs to the cat's head. We're going to move over a little bit so there's a little space, just like that. It's a very little space. It does not need to be big, but if you want to make it big, go ahead. And we're going to draw another line to the next side, but again, not connecting it because we wanted to make room for its little toes. For its toes, we're going to draw 3 little lines like you would if you're drawing a chicken's feet or crow's feet, just like that. And now those feet are going to be touching the cat's head. For the bird's body, we're going to draw this shape that we use for the eyes, except it's going to be a little bit smaller. And the legs are going to fall in the middle of it. So I'm going to draw the bottom part of the bird's body first to show you how it's going to fall in between. Just like that. See how there's a little triangle right there? And connect it. For the tail, we're going to draw another triangle. There's the point is going to be on this side. Out, line, and triangle. Now, a bird needs a head, right? So let's draw this shape for the that we did for the body again, but smaller for the head. Just like that. And it needs an eye. In Paul Klee's original Cat and Bird painting, he added a moon up here. So let's go ahead and draw a circle. And you can make this into a sun if you want to add the rays like you would a normal sun, but let's just stick with the moon. So here's our Cat and Bird tracing. It's not finished yet because now we need to trace it in black. And then once you're done, you can color it. Once you're finished with all of those steps, yours will look something like this. Now, you do not have to use these exact colors. Let's look at the abstract characteristics that we learned about before. So first, you need shapes. Let's see the shapes that we see here. Circle, we have triangles, some ovals, we have a heart. See, now there's a lot of different shapes that can be made up with this. We also had bold lines. You can see the black lines. That's why we outlined it in black, because we needed those bold lines. And finally, we have bold colors. I made sure to use red and orange in the background so that it would make the bird and the cat stand out. What colors are really standing out to you? I hope that you guys had so much fun doing this. I hope that you guys are staying healthy and safe, and I cannot wait until we see each other again. Bye. All right, you have finished our virtual Athenaeum. Give yourself a round of applause. I hope you guys thought it was so much fun and interactive, and I cannot wait till we see each other again. I'll see you soon. Bye.